From executive session to open session.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
Okay, statement of executive session. The Board of Education went into executive session at 7:05 PM. Members present included Dr. Lori Bridges, President, Ken Jester, Vice President, Carla Clodfelter, Member, Patty Nyworth, Member, and Eric Sharon, Member. Others present were School Attorney Chuck Wade, and Dr. Deegan was in there as well. Items discussed included the employing, promoting, and receiving resignation of individual certified or support salaried personnel, so the board can return to open session and vote to take action on personnel transactions as listed on the certified and support personnel reports. Executive Session Authority 25 Oklahoma Stat Section 307B1. The selection of Director of Athletics.
Are we that
Well,
point?
no, let
Okay.
me-
I was-
the
I didn't think we were ready.
Assistant principal, the selection of elementary principal for confidential communications between the Board of Education and its attorneys concerning a pending claim with Harper Construction Company, Inc. versus Lawton Public Schools filed in the United States District Court of the Western District of Oklahoma. The board having been advised by its attorneys that disclosure will seriously impair the ability of the board to process the litigation in the public interest. During the executive session, the board discussed these items, no other items, and no action was taken, and the board returned to open session at 7:50 PM. This constitutes the minutes of the executive session.
Let me get right to the right page. I was looking at the minutes from the board meeting that day. Item 12. Under the superintendent's personnel report, we have item 12A, vote to approve the certified and support personnel reports, and item CA reports in item 8A.
Move.
Somebody, come on,
Go ahead.
Move for approval. Let's get it up.
I'll second.
Sit here and stare at each other.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
Okay, item 12B, vote to approve the selection of Director of Athletics, and for that, I recommend Mr. Gary Dees.
I'm sorry.
Gary Dees.
Gary Dees, D-E-E-S.
I move for approval.
Second.
Call the roll.
Yes.
Ms. Clodfelter? Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
Okay, on item 12C, vote to approve the selection of elementary assistant principal, and for that, I recommend Miss Sarah Breeze.
Move for approval. Second. I'm not going to wait any longer.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
12D.
Now, I'm looking, okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Item 12D, vote to approve the selection of elementary principal, and for this position, I recommend Mr. Gabe Wynn.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes. Gabe, Sarah.
Any new business?
I need to clarify,
Okay.
we only had one elementary principal.
Yeah, what happened to Oscar?
He was at the last board meeting, correct?
Yes.
There was a sheet showing where his placement was.
That was it.
Okay, placement. Okay,
Make sure we didn't miss
Just
anybody.
information.
I wanted to make sure I didn't miss somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was looking at the minutes for the last board meeting, so my apologies.
This is assignment.
Yes.
Yes, okay. There, I thought we were good. So on item number 13, I believe we do have a bit of new business. I'm going to ask Ms. Ellis to come forward. What happened is we have a policy issue that is effective, that is impacted by the June 1st deadline. We realized this today, I believe. It has to do with enrollment. So Ms. Ellis is going to come, and in order to make enrollment run smoothly on June 1st, we need to get this policy revision in place. So I did ask her to come for new business today, which we don't have new business very often in this board.
As a preliminary, on April 3rd, we approved a policy FE-R1 as a draft, and in that particular policy, there is a date on page 5, under Section 1. And that statement indicates inter-district transfer applications will be accepted between June 1st and the day prior to the first day of school. And it was explained to you in that particular way, but I didn't get that statement into the policy, so I brought this back to you for consideration so that it would not be an item that you would be confused about or you would receive questions about later. And so I ask that you again consider approving policy FER1, intra-district transfers and school assignments.
And that's the only change is just that date?
That entire section,
Okay.
intra-district transfer applications down to intra-district transfers are granted following the 10th day of the first semester.
Okay.
Everything that's underlined right there, that's
okay.
the change. And the intent is to be specific. Yes, Ms. Clodfelter?
So, we don't have anything to where, I mean, we have children that may need to transfer during the school year? I mean, we're saying that we're not allowing them to?
No, we're not saying that. We're saying intra-district transfers will be accepted between June 1st and the first day of school. And that's in order to make sure that by that first day of school, we have accepted all of the intra-district
Oh, okay.
transfers that can be placed before school starts.
I get it.
And then after that, the following the 10th day of the semester, we will consider additional transfers. But
Okay.
in between that window, we will not.
Okay. Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
Call the roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ellis.
So now, will this come back to us to actually go in, because it says draft?
It will go into policy without the word draft on it.
No more new business?
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
The next board meeting is on Monday, May 5th.
June.
June 5th.
I mean, June 5th, I don't know. Setting any new board dates?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Any board announcements? Now you may.
Did we mention the Whittier?
Yes, he mentioned it in superintendent announcements.
Sorry.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Yeah. Okay, call the roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Mr. Sharon?
Yes.
Dr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.